Hello everyone and welcome to Thursday's edition of the vlog. You can see that I'm wearing my Cbtv t-shirt again, and the great news is that these, along with the elephant and the cartoon t-shirt with the coffee mugs as well, plus some notebooks, they are all on our website now at www.cbtvaustralia.com.au. I smashed out a website over the last couple of days, got everything up and running, so go check it out. And don't forget that every shirt, mug or notebook that is sold is going to be contributed to conservation. So you get a 2-for-1 deal there and you help support our wildlife. So that's our main goal with Cbtv Australia. Obviously promoting wildlife, the enthusiasts involved, the keepers involved, and of course the industry professionals that keep the wheels turning. So with that said, done my little promo spiel, let's get into some animals, eh? Now I haven't been able to do too much out in the reptile room as of yet, as we've been gaining some baby stuff for the new edition that is due in September. So we've got all the baby toys that we bought for Brooklyn, or people that have bought for Brooklyn when she was born, we've got that back again. So the garage is pretty full of kids' toys and all that sort of stuff. And we've also got good friends that are living with us at the moment, which is fantastic because he is a very, very close friend of mine, and I've known him for very many years now. I think it was year 7 that we actually met up at school. So it's good to have him there, and he's a like-minded business folk as well. So he's pretty switched on, and we sort of push each other and motivate each other as well. So it's really good in that aspect. So it's good to have all that, but it's very, very busy at the same time. So the only things that are happening in the garage or reptile room is still, of course, the spotted pythons. They're breeding. They've sort of slowly stopped mating as much, and I can notice that there is a little bit more, I guess you could say, thickness to the female spotted python. So I'll show you the spotted pythons as well as the womas, which is the other ones that we're breeding this season, as you know, but they haven't really had too many locks, so I've got to keep an eye on those guys. I've just taken them off the heat completely as it's rainy, and I've always told myself and implemented that into my breeding, is that when it is stormy and cool on the Gold Coast, perfect time, absolutely perfect time to chuck in your snakes and stuff like that, because they seem to like that cooler climate with that stormy aspect to it. But that's just my opinion, and I know that a few other breeders do things differently. But let's show off some snakes and we'll go from there. So see if you can get a bit of a shot here of, this is around the thickness where what I've been talking about with this spotted, and you can see how it's quite chunky there. So I don't necessarily like to handle them too much unless I'm obviously examining them for follicle growth and stuff like that. So it's good to see that she's gotten a lot more chunky, and I'll definitely be keeping an eye on that part here. So that is where a majority of the eggs will be. As you can see, it's quite saggy and she's not really moving too much on. I would dare say that she's got some eggs going on in there, or eggs developing in that way, and she's coming to say hello. So this will be a good and fantastic breeding pair for us for this season, as I've been looking forward to seeing some albino spotted pythons, and the breeder has produced some amazing albino spotteds. So it's going to be good to see what they are like and how I go with the whole breeding season. But with that said, I'll make sure she's a bit feisty. So I'll make sure that I get her back in now, put her into her tub and just keep an eye on her. But that's the spotted pythons for now. And there are the womas, of course, not really locking up or anything yet. They seem quite cold, so I'll just keep an eye on them. But I've got to try and drop those temperatures down to get them to initiate the breeding. But I might even cycle them, depending on a few factors, of course. I'll give them a couple of days on the no heat and go from there. But it's hit and miss with these guys sometimes, because you've got to try and get the temps right, and of course make sure that they're mating. Otherwise you have to cycle through, add in some males for some male combat if needed. But obviously I don't have any male Woma pythons, so it's going to be a bit more difficult there. So I've got to just cycle the male through the female's enclosure and go from there. So we'll just see how we go anyway, and hopefully we get some more Woma babies this season. Now, if you haven't seen it yet, I only posted it Wednesday. So if you haven't seen it, have a check on Cbtv Australia. We've got this shirt right here as a free giveaway as long as you like our page, Cbtv Australia, and do a few other things like follow our Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and tag a few friends as well, just to spread the word a bit. So pretty simple, and then you go in the draw for a free t-shirt, and this is the exact one that is up for grabs. So that finishes on the 1st of July, so definitely jump in on that, because we're gonna have a crap load of stock at the Wollongong Expo. We've got a few different sizes available, but to give you an example, this is what we got, and this is one of the boxes. So we've got all our shirts here. We've got our cartoon style, we've got Cbtv there. So we've got a fair few things going on, and there's 2 of those boxes, and that's just shirts. So we've got to make sure that we've got enough stock there for everyone, of course, and then we'll have the coffee mugs and notebooks as well. So we've still got a fair bit going on, but once it's all ordered, we can start the process of planning our trip down to Wollongong, and then from there we will be obviously vlogging at the expo and stuff like that. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here. Don't forget to check out the website that I made and buy a shirt, buy a mug, buy a notebook if you like, because it is going to contribute to conservation, and of course it keeps our dreams going. So don't forget to, of course, subscribe to this channel. Check out everything else that we're doing, keeping up to date, of course, and I promise I'll see you guys on Monday.